Good morning everyone, my name is Earl C. Renan and I'm from Group 4 and our topic is all about the changing global landscape for the 21st century teachers. There are 5 life and career skills in order to address the challenges of the 21st century. And without further ado, let's start the discussion. Number 1. Flexibility and adaptability. Learners adapt to various roles, responsibilities, and schedules. Despite the complex condition, they're able to do the different tasks at one time. Recognition of this potential will give a signal to the teachers to provide all learners the opportunities to develop their individual potential of being adaptable, and flexible. Rigidity runs counter the development of this skill. So, flexibility and adaptability all comes down to the word willingness. Willingness to change yourself into something more better. Like you don't have to be contented to being illiterate into the new. Example like me, I'm very illiterate to the computer when I was elementary, but when I go to high school or junior high school, the world now is more relying on the internet. So that's why I study and I experimented. Then I learned, and slowly by the willingness of myself to change, to learn about computers. Now, I'm not illiterate anymore. So it all comes down to the willingness to change. Because when you are willing to change, you are very flexible. And when you are very flexible, you are very adaptable. Something like that. And all I can say is that the willingness to change is the key to be flexible and adaptable. And rigidity means the unwillingness to change. Like for me in the elementary, I don't want to be because I don't want to study hard. Yes, all the government wants a 75 grade, so I'm contented to that 75. But once I grow up to the high school, listening to my parents, then it is not good enough to have 75. You need to learn. You need to be the best. That's why. But I want to make my parents proud. That's why the willingness to change that made me have a best grades in math. So willingness is the key. Number 2, initiative and self-direction. A self-directed learner demonstrates life and career skills. Goals are set and managed by themselves. There's a commitment to learning a lifelong process. Many of the young learners are capable of doing things without being told. They take initiatives. They do not need to be given detailed instructions. They plan and work out their plans. Like the learners, the teachers should also possess the same skill. Initiative and self-direction. It is somewhat connected to being independent. An independent person don't need to rely on others because they rely on themselves. And they don't need others' instruction because they are independent and they have their own set of goals and they manage it. And if you are not an independent, then you should be, especially when you are a college student. And being a college, you can't rely on your classmates more because college is hard and you gotta rely on yourself. Because when you are independent, you are aware of what you are capable of. You are aware of your mistakes. You are aware of your lackings, and you are aware of your future. And that's why you gotta be independent. Being an independent person makes you to realize how hard life is, and that will make you stronger and more wise about choosing or deciding what's good for you. And that's it. Number 3, social and cross-cultural skills. These life and career skills require learners to respect cultural differences and work effectively with others, to be open-minded to different ideas in order to innovate and improve quality of work. If one understands the other culture, it will be easy to respect. This respect may spring from ignorance and bias. To be able to appreciate the norms, tradition, and history of others, one needs to be open and willing to accommodate and compromise. Social and cross-cultural skills. And actually, it's all about communicating and connecting to other people. And our world is very diverse. It has many people with different tradition, norms, and cultures, and etc. And if you want to work efficiently, we need to connect people efficiently. If you want to achieve this skill, you only need to have respect. Respect is all you need to have a better connection. You have got to respect the other's tradition, religion, and norms, and etc. And no discrimination. And by then, you're gonna achieve the best results of your collaboration or coordination or cooperation with other people, and your work will be efficient. Number 4, productivity and accountability. Individuals who possess these skills are able to produce results. They respect teamwork and cooperation. They manage very well and can do multitask. The most tangible proof that one has done something is a product or result. It can be idea or material product. When one is asked to do something, the person has accountability to produce results as an evidence of a job done. Better results are accomplished if done together through collaboration and cooperation. Productivity and accountability. So, the question is, are you productive or not? If you're only staring at your window thinking about all activities that are not yet passed and without doing it, then you are not productive enough. But if you plan out on how to make those things, then work them, then you are productive. If you observe those productive people, the productive person, they are the people who are goal-oriented, who's focused on achieving their goals or maybe achieving their activities in their schools. And that skill is very important in a learner's life, because if you are given a task, you are accountable to finish it. And if you are not productive enough, then you will fail. This skill is necessary to your future, and even now in your daily life. I mean, in your school, in your house. If you are in school, if you are a teacher giving you many activities, but you are not productive enough, then you will fail. And in your company, or if you're working right now, if you don't do work hard to achieve your goals, then you will fail. That's why productivity or being productive is very important skill in today's century. And that's Number 5, leadership and responsibility. Good leaders use interpersonal and problem-solving skills with integrity and ethical behavior to influence and guide others. Leadership and responsibility are like skills that should be developed by all learners and teachers. Leadership is not assigned, it is earned. As saying goes, leaders are born, but they can also be made. Leadership and responsibility. Great power comes with great responsibility. And it's so true, right? Because being a leader, you gotta take or lead your people to the right path. It only depends on you if you want to be a good leader or a bad leader. But being a leader, all your actions, your decision, your doings can affect the whole organization. That's why you gotta possess some certain qualities to be a great leader. So those are the 5 life and career skills in order to address the challenges of the 21st century. I hope you learned something.